Welcome back. Channel 3 is your back-to-school authority as student athletes get ready for a new season. What new rules will they need to follow?
Channel 3's Marc Robbins has a look at what's changed and the new challenges that could come this year.
Now, the thing about back-to-school season for athletes and coaches involved in fall sports, well, that season doesn't begin a week or two before classes do. Oh, no. A new rule in Connecticut allows fall athletes to begin practicing all summer long. For years, Connecticut high school coaches have been lobbying for permission to coach kids during summer league seasons and pre-fall workouts. They've argued Connecticut has been behind the times and that most states already allowed varsity coaches the ability to work with teams outside of school.
It's real tough to say you're going to have tryouts at the start of fall and you're going to be evaluating kids in 3 or 4 days and you're making cuts and decisions. It's tough to really teach and balance when you're also doing tryouts. So at this point, I think it's been a real positive for many of our programs and a lot of teams across the state.
I think it's very beneficial actually because not only do we connect with our teammates, but we also get like a head start at the season.
So, throughout this summer, high school coaches have been working with players in the form of practices and summer league games. The benefits of change are already noticeable, and not just the X's and O's of a respective sport.
I think that's the easy part, is to say you get more face time with the athletes, field time with the athletes, and you get a chance to work on the game, the sport itself. But I think we have a lot scheduled in our calendar seasons that covers that. So this added time was really a chance for us to get back to what our program values.
Which in turn allows the players to become a closer group.
It's good for especially like the new girls to get to know the coaches before the season starts, and I feel like it helps to see them more as like people rather than just like a strict coach too.
Another rule coaches need to be aware of, the penalty increase for an in-game ejection. It's now a 2-game penalty, which in some sports has more significance.
You look at 2 games for a football coach is different than 2 games for a basketball coach versus a 10-game season and a 20-game season. So it's just important to communicate our expectations and what we expect from our coaches here at Hamden High.
Here are some rule changes to be aware of. In swimming, there won't be a public announcement if a swimmer is disqualified for lack of swimsuit coverage. Home jerseys in football must be a dark color. The visitors will be in white. And in either boys or girls soccer, if a team has 5 or more individual player or coach disqualifications during the year, that team can't play in the state tournament. I'm Marc Robbins, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.